It saddens me to say it, but films like Saving Private Ryan, Full Metal Jacket, Apocalypse Now, Paths of Glory, and Dunkirk all lose their impact as anti-war films because fundamentally, they glorify it. R. Lee Ermey's abusive drill sergeant has become somewhat of a folk hero, and the Thousand-Yard Stare has come to signify badassery rather than an unwashable stain on one's soul. The action meant to simulate the dread and misery of war instead becomes riveting and addictive. So if none of these films are anti-war films, then what is?
That's why when you do anti-war flicks, if you can't do any anti-war flicks, you can only cover war from the side that is just. Okay? That's why the real way to solve this problem is covering Vietnam from the perspective of the Vietnamese, not the South Vietnamese government, but straight up from the North Vietnamese, from the perspective of Ho Chi Minh. You talk about Band of Brothers, you talk about Saving Private Ryan, that's fine. That's the right side. Okay? So if you do a flick about Vietnam, you got to cover it from the perspective of the Vietnamese who were fighting against the American invaders. I'm just saying. It's called Star Wars. They already did that. It's literally called Star Wars, one of the most fucking famous franchises that America has ever created. Very openly and very intentionally, George Lucas said, I saw the Vietnam War and I wanted to make something from the perspective of the Vietnamese. That's what it's called. Except it failed to get that message across because Americans literally don't understand that they are the villains in that story. And I'll take it one step further. I've heard stories of Navy cruisers playing the fucking Imperial Death March, openly adopting the villain role.